hit straight away, like early on.
But I looked up,
It was fucking nailed.
and I'm pretty sure me and Jake were both pulling the same face when you. We were both like, "What?"
I'm glad you didn't see it coming. I kind of suspected that you all might, but
then it's that thing like we don't want to talk over the top of you, but we want to be like, "No, don't fucking do it."
What are you doing? Yeah. No, I'm going to be honest. Although I thought it was very believable. I had a strong suspicion that you'd got a plan. I didn't know what it was. No, it was nice to see the back of that twat. I think the only character, I think the only thing I've hated more in
Hold up,
D&D
careful,
was the
careful, Mark.
Yeah, I'll be quiet now. Yeah, of course, forgot. Yeah.
Got me some ears out.
No, you're fine. I'm just going to tell.
where are you up to, Tom? The minute where you
Just got out of the death house.
Yeah.
Tom's been bragging how easy it was, and then they nearly got TPK'd by the baby thing, the baby monster.
We were probably pretty close, but
Jake had to stab the baby.
Tom had to stab the baby.
The nasty man made the nice people stab the baby. Oh, I love it.
Does it not feel weird to you, Dave? Like starting it. I mean, we've been playing it for 3 years. Does it not feel weird starting it all over again?
Oh, mate, I've enjoyed every single time I've run it. I love Curse of Strahd. But I can't lie to you. I had a few days of like I don't know what to do with myself. I was like proper down because it finished.
Yeah, and they're an era, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, how many times did you run it now? Then? What numbers?
You what? Sorry.
How many times did you run it? How many times did you run it now then?
You were number 2 of 3. Tom's group is 4.
Right. Okay.
We did virtually all of it, didn't we? So that'd be 5.
Yeah. Well, no. That's you were 3, Mark. I was counting your lot as 3.
Yeah,
We didn't go. We got up to Castle Ravenloft. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, because you played with the other group.
Yeah.
I was saying to Andy,
pretty much to a man.
I asked Andy if he wants to help me create his sort of homebrew bit. What we'll do, Andy, is because it's your home, you know your home, so we'll go out sometime and sit around and sketch out what it is, and then when we start the session, you'll gather around in a tavern and you're going to kick the shit out of your family. What do you want to do? That's what I plan for your homebrew.
That's what I'd do. I'd kick the shit out of them. Definitely.
Well, if you can imagine a kind of a fantasy version of a old mafia complex, like in Sicily somewhere,
right?
You're getting pretty close to what the home looks like.
Oh, okay, right. But is it going to be in the Underdark? And all these questions I've got, we need to hash out a fair amount.
No, well, in my head it wasn't, but we need to talk about it, don't we?
Yeah. We can fashion it around. Right, should we play some Dragonlance then?
Yes. Yep. I've got new ability and everything. I'm quite looking forward to it.
Have you? What's your ability?
Oh, with level 7 cleric feature, it's either D8 from weapon attacks. Radiant or necrotic.
Yeah.
It's wicked. Yeah, I love it. I'm Jeff D8. That's what they call me when I'm not around.
That's how we planned it, man. So let's begin traditionally with the Mark game, shall we?
Okie dokie.
I'm going to go with Albert. Hang on. Bear with me. I'm going to say it wrong, and I know I am. I'm just going to do a quick Google. Yeah, an albatross.
Okay. What flavour is it? It's fucking albatross flavour. What flavour do you think it is? It's a Monty Python thing. Okay.
Eviscerate. I just.
Sure. Yeah.
Hammer.
Hammer. Okay. I'm going to
Used
stick.
as a noun or a.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Crikey.
2 for 1 now.
Yeah. I'll stick with Jason going with Axolotl. He's not going to touch this time. I'm sure he will do when he gets.
Of course, hammer had nothing to do with that. Just so you know, as I was looking around the room.
Sorry, I had to retransmogrify my great crested grebe.
Right. Okay.
What's a great green crested grebe?
Great crested.
Great crested grebe.
Sorry, I thought it was
Yeah.
great. Oh, was it a bird?
Grebage, yeah. The grebe.
Yeah, it's a grebe, but you'll never guess what its features are.
It's got a great crest.
Great crest.
The one I'm looking at's also got a mohawk. But
Yeah. No, they're awesome, mate. They're wicked.
They are awesome.
So when we left you, we left in a sort of a bit of a hurry and leveled up last time. You'd fled the destruction of you'd fled. Thank you. You'd fled the destruction of Onyari, and you'd. What I'll do is I'll style it that you've managed to meet up with the rest of the Calaman forces retreating. So we begin this session with Calaman's surviving soldiers have made a camp on a bluff east of the City of Lost Names, or what remains of it. In the distance, a constellation of rocks float in the air, some the size of islands, others little more than boulders. However, the largest island advances south from the ruins, positioning itself above the reassembling dragon army forces. The island holds aloft a sinister temple with otherworldly violet light gleaming from its cracked walls. Its exposed foundations crawl with creatures of blackened bone and violet flame. As you watch, several of these skeletal dragons spread tattered wings, lurching into the sky to circle the citadel like gigantic vultures. So as you take a breath and recuperate from your exploits in Onyari, Darrett comes to find you. It's the first time that you've seen Darrett in a little while, and he seems to have aged significantly. He looks more thoughtful.
Yeah.
With worry lines on his face, and he hasn't got the same smirk as he greets you for the first time ever.
Well, he's probably realised that there's some serious shit going down. That's right.
Yeah. Well, he'll start by saying, "Gentlemen, it's a pleasure to see you all again. I can only assume that," and he points towards Onyari, "this is because of you."
Well, yes. It's
it's
of our doing. We had thought as he says, we thought we've done better. So sorry.
Well, I'm just tell me what has happened then.
Oh, I'll give him a full rundown. We've got no reason to hide anything from Darrett, have we?
No.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
I'll just tell him the whole story.
Yeah. So he'll put a hand on Arthas's shoulder and say, "Well, I mean, it was modest of you to say you could have done better, but a floating temple is a lot better than a floating city. I mean, it sounds like you've made the best of a bad job."
Yeah, I mean, all we can do now, I think, is get back to Calaman. That's where it's going. There's no doubt about it. That's where they're heading. So we need to get back there with our forces as soon as we can.
Or we need to get on board that temple now.
Or get on board the temple, kick off.
Well, I mean, you're, and he sort of looks around shiftily as he notices none of his men are around, and he'll say to you, "Listen, yes, I'm in command. This is my command, but you guys, you do what you need to do. You tell me what you want to happen, and I'll make sure it happens."
Have
Whatever
we
you
get
think's
an
best.
indication as to what the change of mood is? Does he just look exhausted?
You can have an
worried.
insight if you like.
Yeah.
Sam.
Can I have it with advantage as we know him quite well?
No.
Can you blame a guy for trying?
If you don't ask, you don't get, and it's as simple
How
as
about a
that.
natural 20? He's just purely exhausted, but there's also there's a flash of the sort of young Darrett that you saw on the wharf at Vogler. He witnessed what can happen when Dragon Army forces are attacking from an elevated position. He knows exactly what this floating citadel means for Calaman. It's going to get wiped out, pure and simple, just because of the height advantage of this flying citadel. He's scared.
Yeah, don't blame him. I think it's a fair reaction.
Hmm.
Right,
Can we guesstimate how long we've got? How long is it going to take for the citadel to get to Calaman? Do we know how long we've got?
I'm just trying to think if I can add a roll to this, and I'm struggling to figuring it out. Okay, let's have a group roll. What I want you to do is to all make an intelligence check for me. What we'll do is make it a group check, and I'll set your DC as 13. If you get above it, I'll give you a reasonable if it's well below, then
Magical balance for 13.
Okay, so 13, 15.
13.
That one.
Come on, Andy.
I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
As it stands from this position, you've got no idea what the biggest concern is. Troop movement. You know the temple itself didn't have all the Dragon Army forces on, so until you get closer, possibly scout it out, which would be risky because you'd be closer to it. You're not going to be able to figure out any form of figure in terms of timescale. But what I can tell you is currently it isn't moving. It's floated south, away from the crater that was on the area itself. And can you remember where the Dragon Army forces were camped and you snuck round? There was a diversion from the Calaman troops. It looks as if it's hovering above that.
Is there any way? Can we get up there? Is there anything we can possibly do to get up there?
Can we not have a chat with our dragon friend in Heart's Hollow?
That's a distance, or is it? Is that a distance? It is, isn't it?
Closer than Calaman.
Yeah.
But that's also asking her to reveal herself.
Yeah, she promised. Yeah.
And with Lord Soft there, could potentially mean death.
What were the metallic dragons in? Where it was. Didn't we have a chat with some? Yeah, the dragon owls.
At the Spire, but they're not intelligent
Spire.
creatures, are they?
Did get friendly with the dragon owls at
Yeah, they let us.
base, didn't they? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Well, I think I somehow rolled a really good animal handling check. it's that, or
Forest
we go back
Aspire.
to Calaman. It's either that or we go back to Calaman, wait for it to get close to the city, and we fly the rock.
We still got that.
Yeah.
That at the
Yeah.
city. And it has... Hold fire. Either 60 miles left or 84 miles left, and I don't know which one it is. I think we've used 60. So I think we've got 84 miles left in it.
Well, that's enough to get us up there, isn't it?
Well, we could intercept the city quite far away. Well, the citadel, sorry, quite far away.
Yeah.
Basically, you can see it on the horizon. You can get to it.
And so
Timing
84
thing.
miles is a trek and a half, isn't it?
Well, he's saying if we're being told that if it gets to Calaman, it's over, then we need to do something about it now.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. So if we can, what was the method? Sorry, I'm an absolute cabbage. We've just literally been talking about it. What was the method we were thinking of using that had 80 odd miles in it?
The rock, the big bird.
Ah, of course, yeah.
I wanted to, paratrooper off into the watchtower, but it was a bad idea.
It's back at Calaman.
But it's back at Calaman.
We've got to go back to Calaman and then intercept it en route and hope that we've got.
Oh, that's tatters.
Mm.
Either that or trying to befriend. Either then try and talk to.
It's the boss lady at Heart Hollow, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember her name. It's
Jeff.
She's called Jeff. Well done, Mark. Darrett will say to you that he's in preparation for this when they with the distraction, he decided to send the fleet to Dreadwolf Cove, which is the cove to the east.
Yeah, it's not that far.
No, so he's saying that the fleet is there. You guys can get there quickly. He knows that you know the lay of the land with all of the bonuses that you've received, and I mean you got a literal magical blessing from a god, and what everything Clistron showed you from Heart's Hollow. You can get there a lot quicker. You take the fastest boat, go back to Marshal Vendry, report. But he's also on board if you wanted to do something else.
Wait, we have a blessing from a god?
Yeah, Habakkuk.
What was the blessing? Was it just for getting...
Traversing the northern
Yeah,
west?
just for traversing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me wants to try and deal with this here.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But
Yeah, I don't
just
like the
see
idea
how.
of delaying. But...
How many miles? Do we know how many miles away Calaman is from where we are?
Oh yeah. I mean, if the hex is on the map that you've got is 6 miles, so
no chance.
Yeah, it's a long way. 12.
It's 6 miles away.
But no. It's 100 plus miles. Each hex on the map is 6 miles.
About to say.
12. I mean, I'm not even going to work it out accurately, but it's 100 plus miles easily.
36, 42, 48. Yeah, I mean, 60 miles gets us to the shrine.
So how the fuck
Not
do we
even
get up?
halfway.
Do we get up there?
So, in theory, sorry, I just need to do my British general interpretation then with my cup of tea. We could intercept about here on the rock, ish, maybe a little bit further, maybe about somewhere here, if we want to.
How do we get word back to Calaman to dispatch the rock? Intercept
that's the problem. We need to get back to Calaman, mount the rock, fly it there. And then we need to drop short. If the city's not there when we get there, we need to drop short and save like a mile in the tank so that when it comes, we can fly it up and then it will disappear once you're up there.
Where's Dalimar? There's a question for you.
Yeah, we've not seen him for ages, have we?
No, he's certainly not here. And as you, if you were to mention Dalimar, have you seen an elf wizard about? Darrett says no. Sorry, no one's.
I think Sam's got the workable plan there.
That's the Sylvester Owls for you.
Yeah.
All right, that's my racism for today.
I was just thinking about portals. He might be able to manipulate the portals and maybe help us out one way or the other. But it's where we would find him is the question. That's kind of where did we last see him? And I think it was at the tower, wasn't it?
Yes, because he needed all of the coordinates to triangulate where you were, the City of Lost Names is. But that's the last time you saw him. Yeah.
It was just an errant thought, but obviously we'd have to waste time trying to track him down. We haven't got the time, have we? So
right, let's go with plan A.
Well, so
unless we
hear me out. Sam's done a little bit of map reading. It's approximately 56. Yeah, something like that. 56 miles, whatever, to the boats. The same distance to the Dragon Owl Spire. It's the same distance to Heart Hollow. So, if we wanted to see if we could convince Dragon Owl to work with us, we would get to the Dragon Owl Spire in the same time it would take the rest of the troops to get to the cove. If that fails, we hoof it to the portal by Hearttome, portal down, and we meet the boats at Wrecker's Point. Or, if you wanted to go to Heart's Hollow and try and convince the dragon to join us, we could do that. Portal, meet them at Wrecker's Point, Edge, whatever it's called.
I don't reckon the dragon is going to be able to without breaking her oath.
I think all the oaths have been broken now.
But she also might be able to help us with the Dragon Owls.
True.
I'm just thinking, if you wanted to, if this was a way we wanted to play it, it's rough, very rough mathematics, rubbish. But we could get to there in the same time it's at the rest of the troops to get to the boats. So then we've got the time for them to sail from there to Wrecker's Edge to do whatever we need to do, portal, and then get down to Wrecker's Edge.
Yep.
Do that. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna ask. Here's an idea. So I am going to cast Augury, which I get a free use of every day.
Yep.
And what I want to ask is going to the Dragon Owl Spire and Heart's Hollow going to benefit us?
Okay.
So it can't be a precise question.
Yeah. So of course of action you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. So you whatever you decided to do, it's sort of an imminent plan of action. So you get a sense of distracted answer from Paladin. It's almost offhand. If you'd not received the Dragonlance and sort of communed with Paladin, you'd guess that he's a little bit tetchy with you asking the question, and you get back, whoa, that would not be a good idea. There's no elaboration to it. But as the communion is finished, as the augur is finished, you look up and towards Arthas as Arthas says, she can't break a pact. A sort of little light glows around Arthas, and that Ness would not be able to assist you. Not directly, anyway, but she might be able to. She can't enter the war.
We can leave that out. So, so
then
the
question is, straight to the boats, or do we do exactly what we said we're going to do, go to Heart's Hollow, but instead of looking for assistance as such, are we looking for supplies? Because Calaman is going to be somewhat limited in what they're going to have available to us. We might find some more useful things at Heart's Hollow.
I mean, like I say, it'll take us as long as it will take them to get to the boats, as it will take us to get to Heart's Hollow. We portal, but then I assume boats versus foot, we should be able to get to Wrecker's Point roughly about the same time.
Right. Down with that.
If we're not ahead, really, we'd probably be ahead at that point because we're covering less distance.
You travel a lot faster. You're over twice as fast as an army moving. Just the four of you. Say again, sorry.
I meant the boats as well.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So, yeah, we should be able to beat
twice as fast. We should be at Heart's Hollow, and they'll still won't be on the boats then, really.
Well. Right, let's do that.
Darrett will say to you that he with the communication that you've got with the far gap, he can contact the ships and he can send the fastest ship to Wrecker's Edge now.
Yeah, that's the best plan, because then
we won't get for you there.
We need to get to Calaman as fast as we can. If they're going to be slower, that's fair enough, but we need the ship to meet us there, really.
How many of them are left? Because we set off with 200 troops, didn't we?
There's a good amount left. I mean, there's. I mean, they've probably lost half.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as slow as they were.
No, but there are a lot of injuries as well. And also, they can't navigate like you. The tides are still an anomaly for them. They're not as tuned into this place as well as you guys are.
Whoa.
But I think that might be the best course. Send the fastest ship to meet us at Wrecker's Edge. Let's get to Heart's Hollow, because I have a suspicion that Heart's Hollow is going to have potential. Like, Calaman's going to have basic stuff.
I know what you're saying, Tom.
They might have some more additional useful items, and we have a fair bit of gold.
Yep. But this is why I checked. This is why I checked the travel times. I thought because we have got options. That, you know what I mean? It's not just straightforward.
So straight down to Heart's Hollow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Darrett will nod, and he'll say, "Right. Well, hopefully, I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay with the troops. I was going to send Tatina and Cudgel with you, but it's probably best if they stay with me. Yeah, because you have to suggest your plan with a nod and a wink. You know, you've assuming that you're going to keep Heart's Hollow a secret. And he'll say, right, I trust you then, chaps. The ship will wait for you at Wrecker's Edge. The best I can do for you is if we arrive at Wrecker's Edge before you guys with the rest of the fleet, and it's going to take us some time, then we'll have to go. We'll all have to go back to Calaman then, which will mean that you'll be stranded. But there's nothing else I can do about that.
We'll figure it out.
That's the spirit.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
Oh, and Darrett. Maybe this will alleviate some of your fears. And he's going to take the cover off his fucking Dragonlance and just show it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the sort of reverence and shock in his eyes. Brief playfulness as he'll say to you, "Can I hold it?"
And he'll hold it. He'll offer it out.
Yeah. He'll give it a twirl around, and it's a wow. Right. Paladin's blessings with you then. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure.
We will.
Okay.
Till we meet again.
Until we meet again. So while the only other bit of information I'll give you while you've been discussing this, a scout will return and he'll report that the temple is static at the minute, and what seems to be happening is the dragon army, Dragonels, are loading troops onto and flying up to the temple. And it's going to take them a while to do that, but again, he's not entirely sure of he got a little bit closer, and one of these dragons, these skeletal dragons, came too close for him, and he decided to turn tail. So Journey to Heart's Hollow then is relatively uneventful. What I'll do is I'll just on the outskirts, you know where it is, you know that you're close. As just coming over the rise, you can see Klistron coming towards you. And initially he sort of looks on guard, and then he spots it's you guys and approaches. And in his southern drawl, he'll say, "Well, howdy. It is. It's been too long. What the fuck is going on?"
Heavy solid law.
What the fuck is going on?
Well, we've had some reports of a flying city, a flying temple.
That was
Flying temple. It wasn't. Luckily, wasn't a city, thanks to our efforts. But we failed to stop the temple.
Ah, I see. And if this temple is, where is it headed?
We believe the city of Calaman.
Ah, shit. Ah.
Yeah.
Does he say shit, or does he go shit?
He does that, Mark. Thank you. Well, we must go and see Ness and tell her we're in a direct path. If that thing flies over us, we're fucked.
Yeah, might be best to hide or something.
Okay, so you go on, Tom.
I thought it was relatively hidden.
It is not from the air. It's in a depression itself, but if you're going literally straight over it, or within a few miles, you'll spot it.
Yeah.
How big is it if you look at it from the top?
Heart's Hollow. Pretty big.
It literally is as well. It literally is on the straight line path, isn't it?
It's yeah. I mean, it's kind of townish. Heart's Hollow. So if I take you back to the Heart's Hollow picture, way back.
Oh my God.
Not only this, if you recall, that the locals had a tradition of laying down brightly coloured tiles to pave the way as it spirals down.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. So as you're walking down, Klistron's he's thinking out loud, and he's not entirely sure what to make of the situation. As you enter the first of the spirals, you can see a lot of the citizens that you made friends with, especially Leggit, all coming up to ask you questions. What's going on? What's happening? And Klistron's doing his best to sort of shield you from. It's not now. We need to get to Ness. We need to make a decision. And you get a situation where it's you four guys with Klistron walking, and anyone that you meet falls in step behind you, and you have the whole. By the time that you get to I forget what it's called, the sausage factory right at the centre. Most, if not all, of the town are following you as Ness or Nazra, as you know her to be, the bronze dragon, will meet you.
Dragon.
And straight away she'll say, "G'day there, fellas. Now then, the fact that you've reappeared with the rumours that we've heard, this is not good news. Tell me, what's going on?"
Tell her what's going on.
Maybe this is a conversation to have in private.
Yeah, actually.
First. I
Okay.
understand people's concerns, but
Sure. Roll persuasion on that then for me, Tom.
sure. 22.
22. She'll say, "Well, I mean, I normally don't deal with secrets, but I see your point." And she'll say to Clistron, "Listen, if you've got things to be about, you go about them. We'll just go and have a chat while Mark wanks his tummy in the in the inn." So she'll go into the inn and say, "Right, tell me what's happening."
Tell her.
Yeah.
Now there's no one around.
I knew you were going to say that, Mark.
Dragon.
Thanks for role playing with me. So she'll say straight away, as it's halfway through, she's looking like she's ready to stand up and start. But you continue your story. You tell her as much as you can, and she'll say, looking around again to make sure no one's near her, she'll say, "Listen, you're aware of my situation. I can't get involved." Sorry, Sam.
Yeah, we know.
Did you say something, Sam?
Sorry, I thought I'd muted it. I was asking Claire something.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry.
And now you're telling me that my town and the people that I'm looking to were in danger. Listen, chaps, I'd love to be able to help. There's nothing I would love more than to tear off this form and rip that fucking thing apart, but I can't. It's a divine oath. Go on, Tom.
We know. We didn't come here to ask you for your assistance. We came here looking to resupply and get back to Calaman, but warn you at the same time.
Mm.
We know you can't assist us. We did not come here looking for your help. We came here to warn you.
Well, I don't exactly know what we can do to help. Roll another persuasion for me then, Tom. Let's see if I can apply any lenience to this. 24.
24.
It's a good one.
So what Cal is going to say to her as part of this persuasion roll is, I know you don't want to do this, but you need to abandon this place. Go down to the Bluemore Caves with the dwarves and hide. You're on a direct path between this floating temple in Calaman. If you do not flee, you will die.
Well,
well, you might not, but everybody else will.
Yeah.
Your people
I
will
have
die.
I have a second proposition. If you can't flee the city, do you have the ability to store spells?
What are you thinking?
I know of an incantation. You'd have to store 2 separate spells. We could cover Heart Hollow in an illusion and just make it look like the rest of the ground around it, like it doesn't even exist. And hopefully the city will just fly on over and nobody will notice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if
It will
it's
take a lot of my power to do this, but we could do this for you.
well, that's more than I could ask for. Mechanically, Sam, if I could ask you as the dungeon master, how do you intend to do that?
Well, if they can store the spell, obviously, it's cast the spell Hallucinatory Terrain.
Ooh. So what distance does that cover?
150 square feet. And looking on the map,
What
2
if the feet
castings
are
of
normal
it
shape instead
should
of
be
square?
enough.
So this is saying that 30 feet
It's
there, so
higher
100,
than.
Yeah.
And then you got to remember that square. That's a square, and then another
Okay.
one square.
Okay.
Oh.
It was very, very raw guesstimate.
Yeah, I like what you're thinking. I mean, she'll say in terms of storing spells, there's not a great deal that I can do, and there aren't any proficient spellcasters here.
Oh, I've got to apologise.
Yeah.
It won't work.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It literally said, I've just read the line, manufactured structures, equipment and creatures within the area aren't changed in appearance.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. So it's the terrain. It's not like an illusionary dome or anything. Okay. So we'll take it back to Kelevendros, and she'll say, well, no, I mean, this is more than I could have hoped for. To be honest, all I was thinking is just put some sand on all the tiles and pretend that we were abandoned. But that is a much better idea. But in the meantime, let's look through the stores to see what we can find for you. So, because you've rolled 2 amazing persuasion checks there, haven't you? So let's have a roll on a random magic item table, shall we? So let's go with... We're after armaments, really, aren't we?
Anything that might be useful, to be honest. I mean, I think
a +5 longsword would be nice.
Say again, sorry, Tom.
I think attunement slot wise, we might all be full. In fairness, I mean, anyone speak up if I'm wrong. We do also have, just as a point of order, I make 3,800 gold, a bag of orange gems worth 900 gold, and a bag of sapphires worth 1,600 gold pieces. Ruby symbol to Keaton's was worth 250, and then Andy's got a few bits and pieces that our role playing has that crown, for example.
Yeah.
So we're pretty fucking mented as well. So we can stock up on healing potions, any mundane magic items that we think are going to be useful if they've got them.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, what I'm happy for you to have, without any problem. Let me just have a look at potions of healing for kind of around your level. I'm going to go to rare. So what are we looking at in terms of potion of healing?
I mean, I've got a superior, which is 84 + 8.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's anything. I don't know what's appropriate, really. I just know what I've got.
I haven't got a fucking clue, so I'll have a little look.
Roll a percentage dice for me anyway, Tom, please, if you don't mind.
Certainly can do that.
So you
Not very
won't.
often we use the 100.
Have to pay. You don't get paid for that. It's above your pay grade.
15.
Definitely no.
15. Okay.
I mean, Call of Cthulhu or Without a Green, that'd be a hell of a roll. Just saying.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, Dave. A nuclear bomb, a minigun, wouldn't complain. RPG, that'd be quite nice.
Yeah.
Javelin missile system. Mortar. Give me a mortar.
Nice?
Give me a mortar.
Catch helicopter, Sam. You're missing the obvious.
Ooh, well, I didn't want to go too far, you say. I didn't want to go too far.
Ooh. You know what?
Can I get 2 hand axes? I've got 10 gold on me.
You
I can give you a hand axe, mate. I've got one.
Oh, okay. I'll buy 1 hand axe. Thank you, Tom.
No worries.
I have 5 gold left upon my purse.
Mate, we've got thousands of gold.
Or if you, in that case, if you could knock 5 gold off the total.
In fact, we'll pay for it in silver because we've got 10,000 silver.
You know what?
That's a lot of silver.
Let's go for it. She will say, listen.
It's a bun.
Now then, about these buns. She will say, I do have. Listen, I'm going to need to take pretty much everything that you've got in exchange for this. You can all have a potion of greater healing for free. And she will produce this. It actually looks like a girdle, shoulder straps, gem in the middle, and it's set with to look like stone, but it is quite lightweight. And she will say that imbued in this belt is the strength of a giant, of a stone giant. But this will, I'm going to have to, as she looks at Leggit, this will have to take everything that you've got. This is from my personal stash, and it was my retirement fund.
You're a fucking dragon. You're not retiring anytime soon.
Yeah, don't you live for 10,000 years?
So mechanically, the wearer of this would attune to it would get a strength of 23.
Jesus, that sounds like a Tom item.
Fuck-a-doodle-doo.
You say that, mate, but
Yeah.
I'm already, my modifier to my damage on my Dragonlance is already plus 11.
What's your strength?
My strength is 20, so plus 5.
So you're getting a +1, basically.
23, would 23 not put me at plus, I'm trying to work it out now. No, it wouldn't. It would be actually, it'd be
Plus
additional plus 2. 23, because it gains on the odd, doesn't it? Not the even.
I thought it was the even.
You do gain on the even.
Yes, 20 watt. Yeah, so I'll gain a +1, would I?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What's your strength, Mark?
17.
So you're going to see more actual benefit from that item than I am.
Yeah.
And it
real
buffs your
money.
damage and puts us closer on output.
In real
Well,
money,
I
that
think-
takes you from a +3 to a +6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you take that, not me. 'cause
You're
I'm
gaining
already...
a +3 to hit and a +3 to damage.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Plus,
Not
for
gonna
being
lie.
honest, I've got the Dragon Scale Mail, the Dragonlance, and the Caganassi Forest Shroud. I use all of those items regularly.
You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to.
I don't want to drop it. Maybe drop the Caganassi Forest Shroud, but
Yeah.
I mean,
What's the healing potion that we got anyway? Was it superior?
A greater.
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 I've got a superior, and now I've got 3 greater.
And now we find
course you have.
2 hand axes.
You know,
No, to be
you
fair,
start using them, Andy.
to be fair,
All I'm thinking is it'd be hilarious to have a Kender that's stronger than all of you.
actually, I was thinking the same thing. So I put my hat in the ring and go from a strength of 10 to 23 to go from a
Yeah, I'm
weak
at
to
10.
I am Aruga boy.
I mean, what are you attuned to, Mark? If you don't mind me asking.
I've got Ring of Feather Falling, which is, it's not exactly groundbreaking. Periapter Proof Against Poison, and the other one is really good. What's the other one? The other one's the Iron Stone that gives me +2 wisdom. So I mean, the others aren't exactly, game changers. So I'd be happy to pop one off, so to speak. So that sounds terrible.
I mean, that Periapt was pretty handy, so maybe the Ring of Featherfall.
Yeah. So that would be. Oh, cat! What are you doing? It's my shoulder.
And I'm guessing she
How many
wants
things can
all
you
of our
tune to at
gold.
once? Then?
3, unless you're an artificer.
3. Oh, I'm already tuned to 3 things.
Yeah.
Of which, yeah, again, I use regularly. A boot for levitation, cloak of protection, and wand of the war mage.
PP of touching.
I guess I could take it and drop the dancing longsword.
Yeah, but if you took it, the dancing longsword would do a fuckload more damage.
And it'd be easy to hit with.
Listen, what I'm asking for you is all of your treasure in exchange for this one item that Mark will get. Let's face it.
Yeah, Mark. It makes sense for it to Mark. It doesn't give me that much of a boost. And again, I've got to drop too many.
I was saying that and
Is she
looking at
not-
Andy's
she-
face.
She's not sweeten the deal
Gotta
with,
find a way out of it now,
a
isn't it?
nice,
It's your little
nice shiny daggers. No.
Give us- Andy, roll persuasion for me.
Well, actually, I was looking for a new suit of shiny Kender-sized armor, but
Kender armor.
I'll do 27.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. She will sweeten the deal by showing you a set of
Studded's best you can wear as a rogue, isn't it?
+2 studded leather armor. How does that sound?
Ooh.
Well, actually, so there's other stuff in my inventory that I didn't mention that we've got. So we've got a pearl that's worth 750 gold pieces, a chalice that's worth 1,000, the
There you
candle
go.
of invocation. We've got all sorts. There's even more.
No, I feel like she's having
We're
a
not
pants
far.
down here. I've got 5 silver, I've got 1,464 gold, 15 platinum, Harriet. Did they give that away? Did they give that to
You
Mark?
did. That was Mark.
Yeah.
I'll take that out. Gemstones worth 900 gold pieces, platinum statues worth 1,200 gold pieces, and crown worth 1,500 gold pieces. She's having our pants down here.
Yeah, between us, we're going to give her about 10 grand's worth of stuff.
This is an absolute
What?
steal. This is a bargain that you get in.
Yeah.
With the armor in
What's
as
it
well,
called?
it is.
What's it called? The item.
The belt.
Girdle
It's belt in this, yeah, belt of giant strength. But it's belt of giant strength, stone giant.
Yeah, and aren't they the nastiest of the evil giants?
No, they're kind of ambivalent to most things. Stone giants are.
Are they nails though?
Yeah, 23 strength, mate. The armor, Andy, as she shows it to you, has emblems of tentacles, writhing tentacles with suckers, and it's Kender sized, and it looks as if it was made for you, and it would give you 19 armor class.
Could we get? Would you be interested
What's
in
it called,
a suit of plate, Tom, or are you happy
Studded
with
leather
the
+2?
I've got the Dragon Scale Mail, and that has proven very, very
It
useful.
has got bonuses. It has got bonuses. You are anti-dragon, man. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
And it would be foolish of you to give up that plate,
Yeah,
from what I say so.
I like my plate.
Yeah.
I do like it.
So, I mean, I'm happy to do it. I mean, it just means that our retirement fund's back down to nil, lads. So what we're going to do, we're going to have to find some more money after we've kicked the shit out of loads off. But, you know.
Yeah, we can blackmail them and say, look, unless you give us loads and loads of money consistently, we're going to tell everyone what a pussy you are.
Well, I look forward to that roleplay session.
But I mean, I think it's worth it.
I'm
Just to
obviously a
armor
beneficiary,
and-
so. But I think I think with if it was just the belt, no, but with the armor as well, it's.
Can we keep 80 gold just so we've got some money?
You can. She's not. Keep some of the gems
clean it
back.
out.
Yeah, keep a gem or two each.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not the
now you give
diamond. I've got a diamond, but it's a diamond for a particular purpose, and she's not having it.
Yeah. So if I keep the bag of orange gems, maybe, and then give her everything else,
How much are they worth?
they're 900. I think that might be the cheapest. But
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's
fine,
the
mate.
pearl at 750.
Keep
the pearl
the
at
pearl.
750.
Yeah.
Yeah, and give her everything else. I'm happy enough for that. If everybody else is.
Yeah. I'll keep
Yeah.
you
Just
put.
a small
Everyone
cake.
keep what's on their character sheets, though. So we'll just give
was
them
gonna
the
say,
party treasure. She
Are
doesn't
we
know
handing
how
over
much we've got.
stuff on our character sheets?
Nah.
Oh, no, I
Party
track
treasure.
it. So I track most of our treasure, and Andy tracks the stuff that he pilfers because he's a Kender.
Of Kender.
But I've got to track them out of money that I own, and it's not a small amount either.
She said all of it, mate, and it's over.
That's another 1,006 gold pieces.
This,
I'm
I mean,
keeping
I
it.
could Google how much a belt of giant strength of that is worth.
I just
can
did.
guarantee. Yeah.
We couldn't afford it.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a pure platinum holy symbol as well that she can have. That's 150 gold. I did want to keep that.
You give that. Somebody gave that to me. I'm wearing it.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind. Then I must have tracked it and then forgot.
Yeah.
There is one of Takesis that you picked up.
Yeah, we don't want that.
That's included. That was included in what I'm going to give her because that's ruby. That is. All right, I'll start removing all this mad loot.
I am going to keep the 10 gold that's in my pocket because I'm sure she won't mind, and that's all I've got on me.
That's fine.
I forgot we got that spyglass out of the guys at Calaman.
Yeah.
We have to
So
hand that back at some point.
She'll say to you then, well, I need to get moving then. I need to round up my people. Unless, listen, everything that you've done for us, you'll always have a home here. You know the stipulations, same with the dwarves down south, but thank you for what you've done. Paladin will be with you. I must go about my business.
Well, do I enjoy doing my business? Hello?
15. Oh, and we have 15 platinum as well.
Sorry, I've just arranging the social life.
With sausages.
Just arranging the sausages. So she goes outside, and straight away you can hear her as you're consolidating all of your treasure. She's arranging for everyone. She straight away sort of like, gather your things now. We're leaving now, and they're up and off. So where next?
Oh, let's get out of here.
It's the portal.
Yeah.
Portal to Wrecker's Edge. Okay.
The only thought is, do we know are the Sylvanesti elves still in the area? I mean, the Dragonesti elves would probably know, and they keep themselves hidden anyway. Were they still at Exile's Edge last time we knew?
Yes.
So we're going to go past there anyway. So we should probably, if they're still there, give them a heads up. That's all I'm thinking.
Okay.
Fuck up.
No, you're racist.
Why should we help them?
I'm going to make this.
We're big damn heroes.
God damn it! I'm gonna make this relatively simple for you. As you step through the portal and make your way past Exile's End, it's abandoned. There's no one around. There's no sign of Dalamar or all the other Sylvanesti elves. As you start to approach Wrecker's Edge, gentlemen, if you're happy for me to move on, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You can see 3 crimson dragonels appear in the sky bearing riders in dragon armour. They pursue a 4th dragonel, but this one has no rider and its scales are of a coppery hue. The dragon army rider whips a net at their desperately fleeing quarry, and the unfortunate creature tumbles from the sky, crashing near you. And as the dust settles, there's this score in the earth with this dragonel looking feral, trapped in a net, as 3 dragon army officers on their dragonels mount. What do you want to do?
Move to defend it.
Yeah.
Big damn heroes.
Yeah,
Let's
we've got
go.
to save it.
Yeah, well, I want to kick the shit out of something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not very
I'm just going to
awful,
grab a drink real quick.
I do want to.
This, and I have to tell you this.
Can we assume I've attuned the thing, Dave? Sorry.
Yes, mate. Yeah. Oh, you have plenty of time to do that. Yeah, you can don and equip all of your things. This map is courtesy of a lady called Tessa Moorcroft. If anyone does watch the stream, you can find her on DM's Guild. Tessa Moorcroft's maps, so Tessa's maps, and she gave me this for free because I emailed her and she said if you put it on the stream, you can have it. You can have it for free. And this
cool.
is, I mean, it's exactly what we're after in terms of the Dragonel down and 3 Dragon Army officers have dismounted. You're about 45, 50 feet away. Let's roll initiative.
Right, I'll roll initiative and then I'll go and set fire to the orangutan. Where am I? And Dave, I've got a potion of a potion of hill giant strength in my pack. I'm going to just slide that over to Leggit, and there you go, mate. You do anything.
that gives you a strength of 21 for an hour, then, Andy.
It doesn't have to take it now.
I think
we're just going to give it to him.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It'll give him a cheeky wink and say, "Thanks, friend."
Not a problem. I shall return.
And they'll stash it for now.
Yeah. Potion of giant strength. Yeah, 21 for 1 hour. Yeah, I was right. All wonders never cease. Right, so Dragon Army, has everyone rolled? Leggit, Kelevendros. Did he roll?
No.
He hasn't rolled, has he? Oh, well.
He said he was going to roll as well.
Yeah,
he got distracted, didn't he?
He did. Well, we'll go for it. We can retcon it. Dragon Army Officer 2 is going to act first, and he's going to move. In fact, he's going to stay exactly where he is and shoot towards Arthas. Oh, he's not even here. So that is a shot of 21, which is his armor class. So I don't even know if he's going to cast shield or not. Oh, well.
You'll have to take
So much
damage.
so much for trying.
Yeah, he'll have to take the damage. I agree with Sam.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Well, I've rolled 1 for damage, so he takes 3, which he can reduce. In fact, I don't think he takes any from that. I'll write it down. 3.
Query reduced to nothing.
Yeah, and 2 fire damage. As Dragon Army Officer 1 does exactly the same. He holds his ground and shoots. That's going to miss, though. That's 13. Dragonel 1 has got a movement of 60.
Sorry,
Bless you. Okay. It's going to move 50 feet to there and attack Arthas.
Give it to us.
First attack is going to be 12. Second attack is going to be 16. Mark, you've taken 3 piercing damage and 2 fire damage from the first attack. And then
Is
it's
that
going to
after
fly
you
back.
deducted the fire damage? Sorry, the 3 for my armor mastery.
No.
Or before. Right, okay, so what's the fire damage? 3?
2. 3
Right,
piercing, 2 fire. Yeah, they're shooting crossbows at you. The Dragonel's just flown in and then retreated. It's got a flyby feature, so you can't. It doesn't get opportunity attacks against it. As Leggit takes his first turn.
I'm going to cast summon Aberration.
Nice. That's going to be a big, ugly mother. Yeah.
What are you choosing?
I was just looking at it. I've got a choice of Starspawn, Beholderkin, or Slard. I think I'll go with the Beholderkin, please.
Sure.
Oh no, get that back. I'm going to go with the star spawn, please. Actually,
Star spawn.
yeah.
Okay. I do have. Oh, I've got a token here. Let's see what this looks like.
I have no
How's
idea
that?
what star spawn looks like, but
This one's called Star Spawn of Cthulhu.
Yeah, they
Cool.
look like mini Cthulhu's, Star Spawn.
Yeah. So where would
that's
it appear?
quite. It's quite relevant,
Cthulhu.
isn't it? Really, because it's
Yeah.
kind of. It's going to appear, yeah, pretty much just a little bit north, if you can, Dave.
Yeah, you should be able to control it as
Just
well
away
yourself.
from. Oh, okay. And I can't command it with a. No, I don't command it. It's its own thing, isn't it? So I'll move behind a tree. Bonus action. Hide.
Yeah, fine. You roll your
Or
stuff,
the rock.
mate. Yeah.
Be 29. 29.
Sound. Yeah. Brilliant.
That's pretty hefty stealthy.
Let me just try and make this look a little bit neater. It's still new technology, this overlay. Let me see if I can take that to there. Reduce it there. Sorry, chaps. Won't be a sec. I like things to be neat and orderly.
Oh, you're all right.
Do I need to roll
Right.
for Cthulhu for his initiative?
If that's what it
Yeah.
says to do, mate, yeah.
Or sometimes they act immediately after you, Andy.
Okay.
So it's worth just checking your spell.
Sorry, carry on. All right.
Yeah, bear with.
That's
shares
made a
your
massive
initiative count.
difference to my,
Oh,
It takes
to my
its
hit
turn
chance.
immediately after yours.
Yeah, it shares initiative count.
It does.
So yeah, same time.
Okay. Oh, I can't get that neat enough. I'll stop playing with it in a minute.
Need to know if we're going to. Did you say, Dave, that we're not going to get any long rests anymore?
No. Yeah, this is no. That's fine, Mark. That's fine. This is you're on the way to the portal now. You've not even got back to Calaman yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So have you rolled initiative for it, mate?
For me,
Hold up.
have I not rolled?
Hold up.
No,
Wait a minute. You've rolled yourself, Andy. So let me set you back to 17.
Just ignore that. Ignore that one, mate, because it
I'm
just
not there either.
it goes straight after me.
It goes straight after you. Oh,
Yeah.
It's booked up now. Hold up.
Sorry.
It's all right. Don't worry. It was me as well, mate. It wasn't.
Me
just
again.
you.
Shares my count.
18, 17, 16, 15, and we're on Leggit at the minute. Yeah. Okay. So that's your turn then, is it, dude?
That's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. So it can't do anything on the turn it's summoned?
Doesn't say, I don't think. You just said it takes its turn immediately after yours. Obeys your verbal commands. If you don't issue any blah 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 blah. Doesn't say, mate.
I would assume then it does.
Immediately after you is immediately after you, dude.
Yeah.
So if you're done, it's his go, little Cthulhu boy.
So I'll command it to make a multi-attack with. In fact, I'll get it to move in because it needs to be within. Get it to move into Dragonlance 1.
Yeah.
And it could be a multi-attack, so that's makes the number of attacks equal to half the spell's level, so it's to level 4, so it gets 2 attacks with Psychic Slam.
Okay. Sweet.
If it's 1d8 plus 3. I'm rolling to hit first, aren't I?
Yep.
Sorry,
That's all right, Luke.
it's a new thing.
Yeah, new things are good.
What am I rolling to hit with this guy? Oh no.
Roll a d20, mate. Just roll a d20 and I'll quickly look in your spell for you.
It's a 13.
Plus your spell attack modifier. That's your spell attack is a +9, isn't it? To 21?
Yeah, so you're making a charisma check when you attack with this then, so you can just click on your charisma just for future reference. And then it does 1d3 plus 3 plus the spell's level, so 1d3 plus 7. 1d3, 1d8 plus 7
1d8.
psychic damage. Nice.
Yeah, that's fully all right.
It's 1d8, isn't it? 1d8.
1d8 plus
Yeah,
7.
2 8 plus 7.
10.
It's 10.
Tidy. So if you now just make a career. Oh, wait a minute. Why we're rolling 2d8?
Because it's got 2 attacks, isn't it?
Yeah, so you've got to try and hit again.
I've got to try and hit again, sorry.
Yeah, so this is just a
You
charisma
want
check.
charisma?
If you just roll a charisma check, we can have that as your hit roll. That second attack's going to miss. Okay. Happy with that?
I know first time.
The other thing I can do is if you can tell me what hit points it's got and what you want to call it, I can save it under your tokens. So sort that
Colin
out.
Cthulhu.
Call of Cthulhu. Done.
No, Colin.
Colin.
Cthulhu
Colin.
Colin is far more sinister.
Colin Cthulhu.
Of course it's
Cthulhu.
Colin. Why wouldn't it
Yeah.
be Colin?
Armor class is 11 plus the level of the spell, so it's a 15 armor class. Hit points 40 plus 10 for each spell level above 4. 34
50.
movement.
Yeah.
50 hit points.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the 4th level version of Colin. Let me save him. So I can just summon him again pretty quick. Colin Cthulhu. Thanks, Andy. Right, so I think that's your full turn. So that takes us to the original Dragonel, who's going to swoop in to Colin and attack him.
Leave Colin alone.
Hey, what's Colin ever done 21?
He's just
Yeah.
slapped his mate.
That
What do you
other
mean? What's he ever done?
He's
You've told
showed his mate in the back of his hand.
you've told me his XE. I've forgotten it already. Does 13 hit, Colin?
11.
15.
Or 15. I thought
13.
it was 11.
13 miss, you say? Yes, he said 15.
It's 11 plus the level of the spell.
That's it. So yeah, you miss a miss.
So second attack is an 8, which misses, but he can also withdraw as well. So he's going to get. Oh, where did he come from? Came from there, didn't he? So
From his own back.
35. He's going to fly back to there. Nordan's turn.
Basically, the 3 army officers and Dragonel 2, can they all do a deck save? I'm throwing a fireball at them.
Absolutely, mate.
There's no point getting the icon. We know I can manipulate it in a way that it'll just hit them.
Agreed. So the Dragonel will roll 18.
Fireball.
That's the save.
Does that pass off? Pass or fail? Pass.
18 passes.
Okay. So first Dragon Officer, which is the furthest to the west, 12,
Fail.
20,
Pass.
23.
Pass.
Okay. So we've got 30 damage.
So I think full damage to the west. Everyone else takes half.
Yeah. Okay. Fireball erupts. Let me just double check. Hold up. Dragon Army Officer. The Dragon Owl has got resistance to fire anyway. So it's going to take 7.
Shit, not good.
Get it out your system, whoever it is. Lewis isn't
Not
playing
me.
currently, so pack it in. And the rest take 15.
Might have been me. It might have been. It might not have been.
Okay,
It was,
Arthas.
but it might not.
Sam, did you want to do anything else?
Absolutely not. I'm going to stay hiding behind the big
Right,
shield of
I'll
meat.
see what the-
Okay, Arthas' turn.
Right, okay. I am going to draw my unbonded javelin of PP and
Okay.
turn it into a bolt of lightning and throw it. So I want it to go through Jeff there,
Yeah.
and then it's going to go. I don't know what the range is, but I'll check because it'll get them two as well, possibly. I'm just going to
Okay.
see what size it is, so to
60,
speak.
wouldn't it, normally?
Let's have a look. It is lightning bolt. No, it's got 120 feet, so that should be all right.
Oh, yeah.
DC 13 dex saving throw from the affected bell cheeses.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm going to do... I'm already on the Dragon Army... I'm going to do the Dragon Army Officer first because I'm already on him. He fails on an 8, and the 2 Dragon Owls, nearest one to you, rolls 5, so that's 2 fails.
Yes.
All
that's what we
3
like.
failed. Your damage is...
Right, the damage is 4d6, which will lightning damage, which will be. Come on now. That's not bad. 18 damage to all of them, and then that appears back in my hand. I'll just put it away again.
Nice.
That will be me done.
Okay, Kelevendros.
Ali's going to move 30 feet to that square there.
Yeah.
And you're going to whip this Dragon Owl in the face twice with advantage.
Yeah. Oh,
It is-
Because
it
that's
is
what I
cons-
need on my rolls.
It is considered a dragon as well, dude.
Oh no!
Right. I don't like to destroy the mysticism of this, but you've got a fucking Dragonlance. It's got 30 hit points. How do you kill it? Get a move on.
It's ready to hit, which I rolled an 8 and a 5, so I guess in a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's roll it, Dave, because you never know. 16 points.
Oh
piercing.
boy! If it's got 38 points, it could still survive.
It's going to take 2
11
attacks.
points.
Yeah, because I think
So
he's
it's
missed.
27.
Yeah. Go on up.
27 points damage. And then attack number 2 with advantage. If it hits, it's going to kill it, let's be honest. There's another 20.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
So I think he just rams the pike through at the bottom of its jaw.
Yeah.
However, because I've killed a creature, get another weapon attack. The bonus action, I'm going to use the Dagnesti Forest Shroud to Misty Step 30 feet. Which way do I go? Yeah, I'm going to pop
The
up
other drag.
here,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to try and attack Dragon Army Officer too.
Yeah.
Dragon Army Officer. Gotcha. Go for it. Roll to hit.
Smash.
And that's an 18 to hit.
18 misses.
Gutted.
Good.
He raises his shield in time as your Dragonlance just glances off it as he starts glaring at you, taunting you. Dragonel 2, that Dragonel nearest to you, is going to move into a flanking position.
Yeah, that
What a
is fair.
flanker. Yeah, what an absolute flanker.
First attack. 18.
Hits.
Okay.
That's going to be 8 slashing, 4 fire.
Okay.
Second attack. Ooh, 12.
Miss.
Not
As
going
it
to get him.
then swoops
Runs away
down
like a little bitch.
here. Yeah. Which takes us to Dragon Army Officer. This one, he's going to move into a flanking position. He's got 30.
Yeah, that's fair.
His first attack at advantage is going to be 18.
Hits.
Okay. 7 points of piercing, 3 points of fire. Second attack, 17.
Hits.
Oh no.
Okay, 10 piercing, 5,
Yep.
4 fire, beg your pardon.
4 fire.
And then he's going to use his assault orders, and he shouts to his mate, who is going to take a melee attack. He's also flanking you, so it will be his mate attacking at advantage. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Gonna sting.
So it's only 8 piercing
Okay.
and 5 fire.
Okay. So
That's
8 piercing, 5 fire,
doable.
13 total.
Yeah. So that takes us to the top, which is Dragon Army Officer 2, the one that's just hit you. He's going to take his 2 normal attacks against you, and he's still flanking. So
Leave him alone, Dave.
13, that misses.
Miss.
And 19.
Hits.
That's in the face.
Okay, that's 10 points of piercing,
You're
4
joking.
points of
Not
fire.
another one?
And then he's going to use his assault orders, same as his other mate.
Oh no.
I think that's 16.
Just hits.
Just
Oh.
hits. Okay, that's going to be 5 points of piercing, 1 fire. Dragon Army Officer 1 is going to step up.
Oh, Tom.
Oh, Tom. First attack.
Yeah, I
he
was
can't
hoping that
flank.
Arthas was going to move up on his turn, so he'd have moved up towards the enemy instead of just standing around. But it is what it is.
So
I
21
was
to
umming and
hit
ahhing. What were the to run in?
is going to be 6 piercing, 4 fire. Second attack is a 12, but he's going to use his assault orders on both of his mates.
Oh my
Isn't
god.
that all as a reaction, Dave?
Say again, sorry.
You have to use your reaction. Do you not have to use your reaction to make the attack with assault orders?
Yes. Good
So,
thinking.
Yeah.
Hold up.
so only one of them can make the attack.
So only one of yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, that's great.
That was well
and
called.
can hear the target can use its reaction. Yeah, well done. So 17 to hit
That hits.
is going to be 11 plus 2.
13. Would you believe me if I told you I was still standing, Dave?
I would. I can see it.
Still standing.
It's you're not on much though, dude. Leggit's turn.
No, I'm not.
Alright.
Smelling like a cheese survivor.
I'm going to chuck a level 2 chromatic orb and Dragon L2.
I've just farted. It's worse than
18
18
ever
hits. Your damages.
So acid damage 20.
Nice. Anything else?
Solid. I'm just going to scoot out of the way a little bit. I think.
Yep.
And roll me stealth again.
Sure.
Yeah. 15.
Ooh. Bear with. Yeah, you're pretty confident that you've managed to blend into the shadows of the. Yeah,
Hamster.
Of the massive hamster, apparently. Anything else?
No. I'll move on to Colin.
Go for it.
Colin's going to move his 30 feet.
Yeah.
And going to take another attack with. Has he only got Psychic Slam? Got anything else?
Oh, it does say medium, actually. Let me just change his size and I'll save him again, just while you're doing it. So he's not as big as that. No.
Still in my life. It's never. Man.
No, I'll just go with another Psychic Slam.
Sure.
For a 3 to hit.
A 23 hits.
And oh, nice.
Max
That's
damage.
15.
How does it die?
Oh, it died. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just going to rise both his fists. Did he have like 2 hands or did he have like multiple arms? I don't know what Cthulhu has. I know
You
he
know
has
what,
wings,
mate?
I know he has
He's
tentacles.
got 2 arms.
Got 2 arms. Spreads them up, slams them down, hammer fist style, and then just kind of this black mist disintegrates the Dragonel.
Cool. Has he got any movement left?
Don't think so. I think he's only got 30.
I think I'm going to just quickly incapacitate the
he's-
intruder. I shan't be very long.
Yeah, he's maxed out, mate, at 30.
Okay. Right. So this Dragonel is going to fly in. There.
Oh, Tom.
Well, here's the thing. Tom should read his character sheet better because technically speaking, I shouldn't have been able to do this. Because that additional action, so I can't teleport and make the additional attack. It's both bonus action, but obviously I'll remember that for future.
Okay.
It sounds off the piece now. I missed the attack anyway.
Sure. So
But
two
technically, I couldn't have done it. So.
Okay. 2 rend attacks. First one is a 13.
Miss.
Second one is an 18.
Hits.
Okay. That is 10 points of slashing, 2 points of fire.
Okay.
As it then finishes its move. 5, 10. As it sort of flies behind its master. Nordan.
Cool. Can 1 and 2 roll me a dex saving throw, please?
Sure. We get a 13 and natural 20.
So the one that fails takes this much radiant damage. 13 points of radiant damage.
Gotcha. Anything else?
Yeah. I'm going to cast Ice Knife at the Dragonel as a bonus action.
Sure. Okay. Roll to hit.
This is at 2nd level.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 hits, dude.
It takes 1d10 piercing damage. Ten points of piercing damage.
Wow. Yep.
And then it and the 2 Dragon Army officers to the right of Cal need to do dex saving throws.
Okay. This is a quicken spell then, I take it. I didn't ask.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the Dragon Army officers first. The one at the north rolls 17.
That's exactly what you needed. I think it's half damage.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a pass. The other one rolls 8, so that fails.
Fails.
And the Dragonel rolls 16, so he fails.
Sorry, the pass doesn't take any damage. It's been a while.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right.
It's been a while.
13 points of cold damage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Stained.
Yeah.
That's
Demon stained.
Yeah.
Eee.
Any
Set
movement?
myself.
I did move. I moved while you were rolling the deck saves.
Brilliant. Mark, Arthas' turn.
Right. Right. I am going to. When I get off the measuring tool, move 30 feet. I am going to throw my bonded javelin as a javelin
Okay.
at Dragon Army Officer 2.
Sure. Roll to hit.
Which will be. I'm going to use a precise strike, so it's with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And stop being a turd. Here we go. Advantage. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Damage is, and this is I can't use Booming Blade unfortunately because it's not melee.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be 2d8. Oh no, sorry, hang on. The precise strike is a d8. It's a d8 for the divine strike as well, so that's 2d8. So it's a d8, 2d8, a d6 plus 6.
Okay.
Nice.
So 2d8 and a d6.
12.
Plus, what did I say? Yeah, 12 damage.
How does he die?
I think that's just going to go hit him in the back. It's just going to be the tip pointing through the little jaggy bit, and it's just going to keel over to the side, holding the point, going. Ugh. And then bonus action. I am going to. I'm very excited. I do like this this character. I really do. He can do loads. I'm going to do a level. What is it? 4 healing word on Tom. So
Nice.
that's
What kind of heroes are you, Tom?
Big damn heroes.
so that's
No.
21 healing, Tom, and you may, if you like, take an attack.
Well, as it's my turn next, mate, I think I will take you up on that, mate. Thanks very much. And I think I'm going to go for Dragon Army Officer 1.
Sure.
What's the range on your Dragonlance?
10 feet.
10 feet. However, it misses with a 17.
It does, mate, yeah. But that's all of Arthas' turn. I think you've had your full economy there, Mark, haven't you?
Yeah,
so
I've had my full turn,
it is Kel's turn, Kelevendros.
Okay. So. Bonus action. I am going to cast Healing Word on myself at 3rd level. So that's 3d4 plus 3. It doesn't give me, for some reason, because I've got it through the feet, it doesn't give me the ability to upcast that.
Correct.
Can I upcast it or not? So I can't upcast it.
Don't think so, because I think the feat specifically says it's that.
Right.
You have to actually have the spell.
Okay. So in which case, as an action, then I will give myself my entirety of my Lay on Hands pool.
Okay. So that, just saying, Tom, I know you don't want to change to 2024 Paladin for obvious reasons, but you'd be doing that as a bonus action if you were 2024 Paladin. But here we are.
The thing is, I don't use my bonus action all that much now. Do you know what I mean? So it wouldn't kill me to do it.
They use a lot, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is the reason I haven't done it is because I feel like we played the entire campaign.
Yeah,
It
no, I
feels
know
weird
why,
to,
mate. I know it. Yeah, no problem. So any bonus action for you?
yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself, Dave.
Sure. Yeah, seems reasonable. So let's give you concentration. That takes us to Dragon Army Officer, the original Dragon Army Officer. He's going to move into a flanking position. He's going to try and recharge his.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, and I'm going to move away.
Ah.
Movement.
Okay. Right.
Because yes, I'll take the attack opportunities, but potentially I can defeat their flanking on me, if that makes sense.
Sure. You move where you want to then, so it's still your turn.
So I'll move 15 feet that way, and then so I'll move to there, but avoiding the Dragon Owl's reach.
Wicked. Makes perfect sense. So 2 opportunity attacks. First one, 7. Second one,
miss.
17.
Miss. Because of Shield of Faith, it bounces off that.
Yes.
Nice. So let's give him his turn then, as he charges forward. They're fanatics. We know they're fanatics. But he's coming at Kel.
Yep.
So
I can use my reaction now, Dave. He's within 5 feet of me.
Correct.
So I'm going to impose disadvantage on all
brilliant.
further attacks on him.
Yeah, that's the opposite way around from what I have been hitting. There's 17 as well, so that would have hit if it wasn't for Shield of Faith. So both miss. First one was, I forget what it was, but it misses. He didn't recharge his, actually. He's going to finish his turn and move there. The initial Dragon Army Officer is going to move there into a flanking position of Cal. He's going to try and recharge his assault orders, which he doesn't, but he is going to get 2 advantage attacks. Unless Mark, you can no, it's your reaction to it, isn't it?
It's still up. It's all until my turn. If he stays within 5 feet of me, all attacks against Tom are at disadvantage.
So powerful. So it's a normal attack. So the first roll would have been a 7. Yeah, so that misses. Second attack with a flat attack is going to hit though 20.
Yeah, that hits. So there's my concentration check.
Yes, please. Oh, it drops.
Have you not got advantage, Tom, for Warcaster? Have you not got Warcaster?
Don't have Warcaster. No, I took the Sentinel and Great Weapon Master is what I've taken.
Yeah, no, I'll make
but look,
sense.
It saved me from 2 attacks there.
Yeah.
So it was
big
worth
time.
the spell slot.
Yeah. Leggit's
absolutely.
Oh, damage, Dave. Damage. You didn't roll your damage, mate.
Yeah, you just hit. Didn't do
hit
damage.
Me, but you didn't do the damage. I rolled the concentration check, but you never told me what damage was.
Oh, beg pardon. Hold up.
No, you were all right, mate. But we've got to be honest.
Yeah.
If nothing else, we're honest.
6.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm going to sneak around the rock. And I'm going to take a shot with a sling at Dragon Army Officer. This guy. What's this number?
He's just bog standard. You're attacking from stealth, so you can have advantage on this.
Cool. Oops.
$19 is exactly what you need to hit these heavily armored Dragon Army officers.
Balance plus a sneak attack.
12 damage. Anything else?
12. Cool. No, well, scurry away.
Yeah.
Stealth. 18.
Okay, Colin.
Colin, can the one I've just hit, Dragon Army Officer, can you make a, what is it? Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Intriguing.
It might not be wisdom. Hold on. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
9.
That ain't gonna do it, I don't think. No.
Succeed against the wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. What's that?
It's going to be
Where
higher
is
than
that?
9. It's under
It'll say on
spells.
your on by your spell it'll have the DC.
It's doing it through Colin though.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, fair play.
So your spell save DC will be 16.
So he needs to take 2d6
Okay.
psychic damage. 4.
Ooh, okay.
And then he's going to do his psychic slam again. Charisma.
Yeah,
It's
that's the
gonna
start.
miss.
Nice. Yeah, it is. Hold on. Are you? Is he flanking? He's not. No.
And that's
And
a
the second
5, so
one.
both miss.
So yeah. Is that Colin's turn?
Colin's turn.
Okay. Dragonel. Yeah, it's going to attack Kel. It's all coming at you, mate.
Disadvantage still. I've not had a go.
Tidy, gotcha. And it is proper disadvantage this time. 16.
Miss. Oh no, that's just a hit. Sorry,
Sure,
I forgot.
yeah.
I've just taken because it's at shield face down.
Yeah.
Oh, baggery.
How I've forgotten that. I don't know. Just a hit.
So it's going to be 8 plus 6 fire.
14. Okay.
Second attack disadvantage. I'm rolling particularly well on this round. 20 disadvantage.
Hits.
He's only going to be 6 and 4, 10. Then it's going to use the rest of its movement to fly away up there. Takes us to Nordan.
Is there any way I can free the dragon out?
Yeah, sure. It would require a strength check. This net is hefty.
Okay.
It's what I'll give you, because I mean, everything's going in your direction. You're pretty sure that you'd be capable of it. It's not going to be that difficult, but it would be a strength roll. The DC isn't that high.
Okay. I'll run over and remove the net then. Or
Sure.
to.
You make either give me a strength check then.
$12.
12 does it. So as you manage to, you grab the corner that's nearest to you and run over and flip the net off of this dragonel. It's very sort of feline as it leaps onto all 4 feet, instantly spins on tuppence and looks you in the eye. And there's a moment where you think it's going to leap at you, and then it sort of blinks, and there's recognition there. This is the dragonel that you fed before. This is the exact dragonel. As it sort of ever so slightly bows to you, but you can see it's wounded, it's injured, as it then leaps into the air and takes off.
Oh, man.
However, for that action, I will give you heroic inspiration.
Bit of inspo.
Only last me long rest though, won't it?
Yeah, you can keep it, mate. You can keep it for this occasion.
Thanks. That was my action.
Yeah.
Leave
Or
it at
use
that.
it.
I'd imagine that would take his turn really, because he's not the strongest character, is he? It probably wouldn't be like a flourish getting the net off. It'd be like a whoop.
Cool. So Arthas' turn.
Right, I am going to. That's Cal. That's a Bellend. I'm going to move to there, so I don't incur any attacks, and I'm still within 5 Cal. I am going to main action attack Dragon Army Officer 1 with a what's it strike with a precise. Oh no, I'm in a flanking position. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not flanking at all. So I'll just I will use precise strike. So here we go. With hamster lotion, by which I mean advantage.
29 hits.
29. So that's going to be D8 from the spell, D8 from the longsword, D8 from precise strike, and a D8 divine strike. So that's 4d8 plus
6.
6. No, 7. It's a +1 longsword. Oh, so 4d8 plus 7. That's really quite a lot.
It's all coming together, Mark.
So
10th level.
so that's fucking hell. That's 31 damage. And for my bonus action, I am going to cast another level 4. Sacred.
Hamster wheel.
On Tom. So another 8d4 plus 4 coming up.
It was 33 damage as well, but yeah.
23 healing, Tom, and you may use reaction to make an attack if you would feel that way inclined.
Yeah, I'll try and twab Dragon Arm Officer 1. Why not?
Okay, go for it.
It's a 17 hit again. What is it with these rolling these 5s?
Okay. You do get your turd down, though.
So we'll run that back, try it again.
Yeah.
That's better. It's a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
And he takes maximum damage of 21 points piercing.
He was on 2. How does he die?
I think the pipe just. He throws the first jab that misses at his head, and he kind of moves his head to the side. But the second one, he pulls it back and just rakes it through the back of his head.
Nice.
And then the second, so I'll use the bonus action then to make the attack because I've killed something.
Okay.
Against Dragon Army Officer.
Okay.
Which is an actual one. And then the second attack of part of my attack action is another 5 for a 17. What's going on with these 5s?
So it is his turn.
Then as a bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself again. Oh no, I've used my bonus action, can't do it. Sorry. Yeah, my bad, sorry.
So he's going to make a last stand attacking Kel again.
I'll do the reaction disadvantage thing.
Sure. So first attack is 12. Second attack is 6. I've rolled a 2 and a 1. Leggit's turn. Come on,
Andy. Back from stealth.
Yeah, so attacking from stealth.
Yeah, another slingshot, Dave.
Yeah.
Charge.
18's not enough.
18. No. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Except for stealthy, blah blah, behind the rock.
Yeah.
It's an 18.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Dragon Army off to make another Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that's he's really handy colony, isn't he?
He is. He's quite nifty.
13.
Quite hard.
And it's 2d6 into.
Yeah.
Oh, max damage 12.
Okay, and he gets his attacks.
And he gets his attacks. So that'll be.
Sorry, Andy, I should have set you up for advantage on these. I do apologise.
It's
16
all right, mate.
misses.
Don't worry about it. He misses. He'll try again.
18 misses.
18. And never mind.
Okay. So the Dragon Owl is going to fly in towards Arthas.
Bring it. See,
Yeah.
see what happens. See what happens.
8
No,
and 7. And then it's
no.
going to retreat again as
Yeah.
Nordan takes his turn.
I like how the Dragon Elves just run in and Arthas has just gone.
Okay.
Goes right.
I'm going to do a Sorcerous Burst at Dragon Army Officer.
Okay. It's that powerful that you've kicked Johnson off the stream. Oh, there he is.
I'm going to use Magical Balance to turn that into a 20 to hit.
Okay, so 20 hits.
And he's going to do some
Sorcerer's
lightning damage for a bit of fun.
Burst. This is a new one, isn't it?
15 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
I was going to go with finger guns, but I thought this is more Nordan.
Finger guns is mental.
But this, I feel, is more Nordan.
Mental.
Okay.
It's just a generic blast of different elements.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, he's holding on for dear life. He's almost down. Anything else?
I'm just going to nip. Just put something between me and the big monster that stood over there.
Okay. Right, it's yours. It's yours to kill then, Mark, if you can.
Right. I'll have to step in slightly. In fact, I'll step in a bit more slightly. So I've got flanking. So I'm going to, Booming Blade on his face. Sage. 25 to hit. So that's going to be 3d8 plus 7. Um, 4, 4, 6, 23.
How would you like to kill him?
I think that's going to be because it was a hefty hit. I reckon I've probably cleaved him from shoulder blade down to pelvis, and he's just sort of falling too.
Nice. Anything else?
Is anything else alive? There is that
big
dragon
dragon
over there, isn't there? I haven't used. Have I used my bonus action? I haven't, have I? Yeah. So bonus action, I'll recall the bonded javelin that I threw earlier.
Sure.
For bonus action, I'll be done.
Okay. So the dragon owl looks like it's going to flee, but it is Kelevendros' turn.
The dragon owl looks like it's going to flee.
Yeah.
Cal just, he's not going to chase it, but he will hold an action. Mate, it's a creature.
Yes.
And I can't get close enough. I can get up there. Okay, I'll move 20 feet and I'll attack it. Why not? Screw it. Why not?
Give it some pasty, lad.
No, that's a 15 to hit, Dave.
Just misses.
Oh no!
You encouraged me to do this, Sam. This is on you, mate.
You're the one rolling the dice.
Well, there's a natural 20
That's
for
more
30.
like it.
What
We'd
was that,
like
Tom?
to see.
And do you know what, Dave? Do you know what, Dave? I'll make this level 3 Divine Smite as well. I've had enough of this.
Make the most of it. Yeah.
Right, so. Oh, and switching the fingers made the advantage damage disappear. Critical
Right
damage.
click on it.
There we go.
You can right click on it
Yeah.
anyway.
So there's 22 points of piercing damage.
Right, crit your Dragonlance then. So that's 6d6.
There's 16 points of force damage.
38.
And then 2, 3, 4 d8 of radiant damage. 2, 3, 4.
Doubled.
Oh, yeah, Christ. So 21. Let me do that again.
That's a lot of damage, man.
And 16. So 37 points of radiant damage.
That's a lot of damage.
59 and 6 is 75 points of damage, mate.
Is
Had
it?
enough of this, Dave. Had enough of you bullying me for one day. Can I presume it's dead?
You can, and you can also wind your neck in about who's bullying who here.
Oh.
Yeah, everything's dead now. There's nothing else in the sky. The sky's clear. The Dragonel that you managed to flee, you can see has headed further. You assume
Even
back
Dragon
towards the
Officer
Dragonel
1, Dave? Even
spire.
Dragon Officer 1?
All the
They're all
Dragonels.
dead.
Everything's dead, Mark.
What, even Peterson?
Even Peterson. So you managed to get back to Wrecker's Edge, and the boat's there waiting for you, and they haven't heard of any reports of the rest of the Calaman forces. So you've managed to get here in good time, well ahead of the other Calaman forces. So what we'll do, gentlemen, because we're almost at game over time now, is we'll start next session back.
Do we get a long rest on the journey, or does it not take
You
that
do,
long?
mate. Yeah, no, you can have a long rest. Yes, Tom.
Do they have any shields on them, Dave?
Yeah.
Their equipment. They have armor. Yeah, I'll take one of their shields, please, Dave.
Sure. No problem.
All right.
You've made your brother quizzical. So what we'll do next time? What we'll do next time, chaps, is I don't like to move too quickly, but you're going to arrive back at Calaman. The city's it's pretty much as you left it, but all of the talk is about what's happening. You get brief reports that the Dragon Army forces are mostly held up at Vogler. They haven't advanced to the city, but the Calaman forces have had defeat after defeat, but nothing has advanced on the city. And you're instructed. Marshal Vendry has left word that if Darrett or you guys appear, that you're to interrupt her in the council chambers straight away. So we'll start with going into the council chambers in Calaman next time, gents, if that's all right.
Superb, yeah. There were some numbers being rippled there.
Big numbers. You can keep your inspiration for next session then. So if you don't use it then, we'll leave it off. But yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
closer, gentlemen. Ever closer.
Yeah.
Right, let me turn
Sam,
the
I
thing
meant
off.
to tell. I know you're interested in military stuff. Have you ever heard of an SAS guy whose nickname was Obi-Wan Nairobi?
No.
Have a look on YouTube video. He basically did Die Hard, but for real.
The guy that went into the hotel, right?
Yeah. Hotel's taken over by I think there's 5 terrorists. Take control of this hotel and take all the hostages, whatever. And he kills the terrorists and rescues the hostages just on his. He's an absolute legend. So they said they called him Obi-Wan Nairobi afterwards because it was in Nairobi. It happened, and he was only there training the Nairobi army. He was there in a training role. So when he went in, he's wearing sandals and jeans and a t-shirt. Just oh god, get me gun up. But yeah, it's really interesting if anyone likes that type of thing. On which note, I will bid you all a fond farewell. And when's the next one, Dave? While we're still here.
If you have been watching, please do like and subscribe. And thanks again to Tessa for these maps. There's a link.
How fat is that hip?
I was going to say exactly what you're going to say, Dave. So please.
Yeah, I can't put a hyperlink, so you'll have to copy and paste it. But if you just go on DM's Guild for Tessa's maps or Tessa, you'll find it. I shall turn it off.